Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to your daily dose of Bgsn. I'm John.
And I'm Garrett, and today we are going to look at the blood drive, the community gardens, and the storm team, and as always, sports.
But here's First Serenity with this weekend's weather report.
Thanks, John. This weekend will be looking a bit chilly, with today being cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 40 with a 15% chance of rain. Saturday will be cloudy as well with a high of 53 and a low of 31 and a 10% chance of rain. Sunday will be sunny with a high of 60 around 3 p.m. and a low of 36. That's all for this weekend's weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
The blood drive was today with many people needing blood in America. Lots of people donated. Cody talked with some of the volunteers.
The blood drive was today. I talked to some volunteers to see what it means to them and what their jobs are as a volunteer.
The blood drive means a lot to me because there's always pretty much a blood shortage going on, and even 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. So if we can even donate like 50 or 70 pints, then it can make a huge impact on a lot of people.
It means a lot because we're helping the people that need it the most.
Well, since I can't donate, what's better than helping out? And this obviously is just a really good thing because people do need blood out in the world, obviously, and that's why we're doing it. It's just a really good thing for the school.
I asked Joe Marcial what his job is as a volunteer and what the other volunteers do.
As a volunteer, we're here to, when people get kind of scared or sad, we just trying to hype them up and make them know they're doing a good thing and helping people.
I'm Cody Sarah from Bgsn. Back to you guys at the desk.
The school is looking for ways to enforce security. Here's McKenna with the storm team.
Last week marked the 19th anniversary of the Columbine Massacre, which took place on April 20th, 1999 in Littleton, Colorado. BGHS sophomore Alyssa Hockett is taking drastic measures into her own hands with the new club, Storm Team.
Storm Team is a club dedicated to helping students feel safe around the school and the community. So we'll be doing things like going down to the middle school and talking to those kids, especially about anti-bullying. We'll be working to fundraise money in the school to put in extra security measures. We'll be teaching more of the physical aspect when it comes to active shooter situations, and just a kind of a basis of community safety and school safety in general.
Alyssa also explains how she created the idea of Storm Team.
Well, so Storm Team was really created by just seeing what's going on around the nation, especially in schools. So since Columbine, there's been 141 killed in mass school shootings around the world. That'd be about 68% of my sophomore class. And in just the week following Parkland, there were 6 people arrested in the state of Indiana for making threats against schools, some of them as close as Carmel High School. So it really just kind of was created by seeing the exponential growth in dangers with schools around the nation, and so just we want to make sure that students are ready in case anything were to come and happen.
She also explains what kind of fundraising they will be doing and what type of security they wish to enforce at the school.
So the fundraising within the Storm Team will be mainly student events and like field days, game nights, stuff like that. But the money itself will go towards more security measures within the school. So like we're looking at the Barracuda BS1, which goes under the doors and essentially locks it onto the wall so nobody can get in a dangerous situation. And then any extra money that we fund will go towards bulletproof glass or extra cameras within the school.
From Beech Grove High School, I'm McKenna Borf for Bgsn.
On Earth Day, 4 Beech Grove students decided to go out and help our community. I was able to get more on the story. On April 22nd, 4 FFA members, Trent Eckstein, Colin Eckstein, Deshaun Marion, and Desmond Marion, went to the Bethany Lutheran Church to help create raised gardens. The chair of agriscience, Bruce Bai, was also there with the students to help them out with the gardens. Purdue University is actually helping the students with their program. The church is hoping to create 26 beds, each 21 feet by 4 feet. The produce from the gardens will be given to those who helped with the gardens or to 2 food pantries. Those food pantries being A Servant's Heart and Hunger Incorporated. If you are interested, work sessions will be held at 6 p.m. each Tuesday from May to mid-October. Bruce Bai is quoted saying, "Thank you for all the fantastic work by these 4 Beech Grove FFA members, helping prepare the raised beds for the children." If you aren't doing something, make sure to go out to help support the community. From the Bgsn studio, I am Garrett Norcross for Bgsn.
And now we're going to throw it over to Malachi for your daily dose of sports.
Hello Hornets and welcome to sports. The Beach Girl baseball team will travel to North Central for a game against the 4-5 Panthers. This comes ahead of their doubleheader against Indian Creek tomorrow at home at 10 a.m. The NFL draft took place last night and there were some surprising moves. The Cleveland Browns shocked the world by taking Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield with the first overall pick. Penn State's running back Saquon Barkley went to the Giants in the second overall. USC quarterback Sam Darnold went to the New York Jets. Wyoming Josh Allen went to the Buffalo Bills, and UCLA Josh Rosen went to the Arizona Cardinals, along with Lamar Jackson of Louisville, who went to the Baltimore Ravens. This is the first time since the historic 1983 draft that 5 quarterbacks were taken in the first round. The Colts took Notre Dame guard Quentin Nelson with the 6th overall pick. General manager Chris Ballard and head coach Frank Reich are hoping that Nelson will bring the heat and help protect Andrew Luck. Now here I am with the NBA playoffs update. The 2018 playoffs are nothing slight this year. Lots of teams competing for the trophy. The San Antonio Spurs and Golden State Warriors have now finished the series after a Warriors 4-1 win. They will now move on to the Western second round to play the Pelicans. The Pelicans were the 6th seed and swept the Trailblazers 4-0 in the first round, so this should be a good matchup. First game is tomorrow night in Game 1. Houston Rockets also took a 4-1 series win after beating the Minnesota Timberwolves, where Harden did good as usual. They managed them the entire series and were also the #1 seed. They will play the winner of the Jazz Thunder matchup, who play tonight in a Game 6. Utah leads 3-2, so they are 1 win away, and I think they will get that win tonight at home. That's it for the West. Now over to the Eastern Conference. The Celtics and Bucks have had an extremely close series. Here's the ending of Game 1.
And Bledsoe gets it right back to Giannis. Kicks it. Three-pointer up, Brogdon. Rozier. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Rozier for the win. Here's Antetokounmpo. Looking. Middleton.
The Raptors have also fought in a very intense series. They had a scuffle game every game. DeMar DeRozan scored 32 last game, and now they have a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 is tonight, where John Wall believes they can push Game 7. Hip-hop star Drake is a known fan of the Raptors, and after getting fired up, he began jawing with John Wall. Let's take a quick look.
A contact underneath the rim with Anunoby and Morris, and some shoving between those two. Wow.
The 76ers beat the Heat 4-1 and now are awaiting their next matchup. They will play the winner of the Boston-Milwaukee game. They are a very young team but have been playing very impressive. Ben Simmons has been playing great. And lastly, the Indiana Pacers and Cleveland Cavaliers. The series has came down to the final seconds, not minutes of every game. The Pacers are down 3-2 after LeBron James goaltend but hit a buzzer beater 3 after. Game 6 is tonight in Indiana and a must win to move on. Oladipo says they aren't too devastated after the last game's loss. That's it for the NBA playoffs. I'm Malachi McGuire for Beech Grove Student News. That's all for sports. Back to the desk.
Before we say anything else, we'd like to wish our very own Tristan Billy Jones a happy birthday.
That's all for today's segment of BGSN.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get alerted when we go live.
And follow us on social media at BG Student News. I'm John.
And I'm Garrett. Have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend, Hornets.